times people and it has been raised around Kats a lot that Kats ayagala muyamba but he dictates how you help him.
Yeah, ate ntondo subject zinacho tumutegere. Kasuku tumutegere. Tumutegere. Ate bakasi tibakoze sente kati kasuku. Kasi yali kwentivinga bamusasula milioni emu. Ne batukanga basasula pa show. Nenga TV mugambye nti kola wano jja kuli eri. Tebalina sente tebazikola. Bino bifaananya abasajja bayimiriddemu. So if we can support him, let's support him. Because he has built a brick on this industry. Echo temusobola kijjawo. Bakati bakola amasomero mu entertainment mu masomero. Industry ne bajiwa the value. Oshagedde tebabadde na sente. Nze ngambe kintu kyakola yakwata sente zinaziteka mu fiye. Namulaba nga alikogera nti 50 videos. Gomanyi buli video ekitono gibalire milioni 5. Singa nyumba ya Jimala. Nembo temusobola mutegera kuba temuli kumpi. Ne ata abayimbi abamuli okumpi bandi bade balina okutuba mukolera ng'okumusiima. There are people here that you need support. Era nze kasuku nkera nnyo nenda bomwana omutonga akera n'avuma ka million. Luli nali solo bikwa ne kasi kyasobola avuma ka million. I understand him.
Ng'otuuse eno.
Yes. I understand his position.
Perfectly well.
Perfectly well. Kasuku, at his age, that guy, Okubanga is not with the wife. The wife is said to have divorced. Now you don't have your children. They are not in this country. They've left you, and you're the #1 artist in the country. You don't know what that guy is going through. You need to support him. Kasuku ebintu ebimu bigenda tandika naffe. Ate Abafirika like abazungu ffe twakula nnyo on supporting one another and togetherness. Nti ekizibu kyo Kasuku kiba kyange. Nti Kasuku bw'okera n'okola amakungula nzina kule waka byendaba. Nga we tuba tubadde ne good harvest, we have to take a portion of it to the neighbor. Simanyi gobeera ne East oba oyitako ba neighbor wuwo.
Ne muba waako.
Oyinza kubanga ne getimani otomuwa. So we are no longer for Ubuntu, yet we need to do it. So Kats is ensobola okukunga. Abantu. Twagala ejja.
Twogere ne Kats drive etandike. Ono bayitamu.
Nyabba yitamu. Seke nyine. Ate nze ndi musumba transparency nambemu. Nga tugenda kwa Dwyer World. Tugula account katamba. Ejejeja. Buli muntu gwe yali akoleddeko nga amusupportinze. Tutandikira ku Rajiv. Be basoko mu omulimu okuswe.
Club swe.
Ngawo natujja tunchimemu.
Asokera wava munno.
Wava actually yes. Wa muzei. Yes. Tino's Club.
Netudde wa Sechanzi.
Aha.
Ne Isaac Mulindo.
Yes. Eja.
Netudde wa Chaze.
Masho tuba tujimaze.
Enyumba ye yetuuse kuki? We yakoma jitulaga we.
Shell, yes, it's shell. Atonga manye nyumba emali wa finishing. Eno shell yo nyango. Naye finishing yawo. Tegala. No, abantu bayizo kwagala kisekerera manenzi sacha kusekerera. If you help someone sikusekerera. You can help and we are doing it for the nation.
Obero musambidde akaji. Obero musambidde akaji.
Is ordering your stock from China, Turkey and Dubai stressing you so much? Is it taking you months and months for you to get your stock? Just 1, 2, 3 and trade like a boss you are. 1. Talk to Iran Global Logistics on 0740 152 331. 2. Let us know whether it's sourcing or sending money to a supplier that you would want. 3. Enjoy our unmatched customer service. Trade like a boss with Ryan Global Logistics. Find us at Nabugabo Street, BBC Building, room N412. Call us on +256 740 152 331 or +86 180 723 935 15 or +86 132 502 156 85 or visit our website on www.rangloballogistics.biz. Rand Global Air Express Cargo. We move anything, anywhere.
Bake for Me Limited company yanjawulo nnyo mukola cakes eziwoomu okuzaama mu birungo ebisufu n'ebika ebyenjawulo nga chocolate, red velvet, vanilla n'ebirala. Olina mukolo ki? Birthday, anniversary, kwanjula, mbaga oba just oyagala kwererako keeke empoomu? Jangu ku Bake for Me Limited. Tulina amatabi ag'enjawulo e Kololo ku luguudo Wampewo, e Naalya opposite Quality Village Mall, e Naakulabye ku Kisekalen, e Kajansi okumpi n'omuzikiti gwerweza ebbunga tuli ku soya tulina n'essomero mu ttendekero abagala okuyiga okufumba cake essimu 0705019887 oba 0772501987 ne ku mitimbagano gye tuli Bake for Me Limited cakes and more.
Welcome to yet another edition of Kasuku Live. Olunaku olwaleero ndine Apostle. Obulako kamuka doctor. Waliyo college ye gaba doctorates. Bateraziwa basumba naba wannabe philanthropists. Era oba oli awo nga bakuwa honorary doctorate. Subira nange maaso eyo. Nine emyaka gye nnyo tuuka mu bajimpe. Naye manyi naye bagamba a title is a title.
It's a title.
Whether you buy it or not, you have it. So I want one day nkuyita Apostle Dr. Jonathan Nalebo.
Kitiibwa kya Mukama. Katusabe wanabakkiriza, but for me really ekya Dr. Nyinza obutatuukayo.
Jack tujireko ku sound eyo.
Ekya Dr. Nyinza obutatuukayo. Ate you say I'm in Bible school.
Yeah. Hey, you're in Bible school now.
Yes, Bible study. But the school that I'm doing, it's online. It's virtual study. But the difference is balina bo. Umanyi mu theology. But theology bo wogenda mu kusoma theology. You study the Bible, but not only the Bible. It's just agala. Because for example, when you're doing your bachelor's, ojasoma moina chebaita core courses, then basic, neziri endala.
Yeah.
So what was the major what is really supporting? So it's supporting to research methods, the behavior science, which you can't even bisoma. So there is no reason why for me I still go to a theology class. So I went to a specific Bible study. So to soma Bible yoka, to soma 46 books of the Bible for a diploma in Bible study. So we study on the book. Na even bila bikuogiriza philosophy, which katinga for example na linkola bachelor's. Na soma behavior science. Then soma political thoughts. Then soma research methods. Then soma ebintu ebirala bingi nga tebiri mu gundi. When I went for my postgraduate ku UMI na soma research methods, nenzira mu quantitative methods. So these were just supporting gundi. But when you were in a Bible school, the beauty with it when you're not doing theology, you study only the Bible. So which is important.
It's nice having you here.
Pleasure having you.
Quite a time.
Zarawo lina lingi.
Zarawo. Ebintu byatabuka mu Muganda wange emirimu gijja ne gibeera mingi, and you know kati ennaku zino tugeza kola we are trying to evolve our content. The challenge now, and actually some of the things we are going to talk about today, we have content, we have personalities. So you have to evolve your personality as you evolve your content. That is why waliwo abantu ennaku zino benda ku social media okwo nga banja samira noga kati ate oyo sijja muddamu because you find a 45-year-old woman akutadde on the cross because you've said or done something, but she's doing something you did when you were 25.
Awe nyengera kujjawo nayo kusooka njagala okwebaza bonna abatulaba. Amanya gange nza Apostle Jonah from Millennials for Christ Ministries. Era mutukoze bulungi nti kwemuli. Kansaba era nsuubira nti Mukama Katonda ajja kukola byamaanyi mu bulamu bwamwe. Olaba kasukwe kino kyoyogerako. I actually wanted. Umanyi nti bwankubidde essimu. Umanyi abantu abasinga tebamanyi Katonda engeri gy'ayogeramu. People actually think ajja eddoboozi n'oluwulira. Okay, some say. But as a chairman Katonda fena yogira, but oftentimes we don't listen. Katonda, you don't need to hear him, you need to listen. So all the time Katonda ba yogerera mufe. Na ye it takes you to be spiritually right, spiritually fit for you to hear him. So kino kyoyogera kati nina abantu for example kasuku ebintu binakola when I'm 31 years of age. Emyaka ejange si mikulu nnyo. Naye njebaliza kuba banja batazikyuse kasuku. Era ze swala kwogera myaka. Wali abagamba nti emyaka gino better together with achievements. Nze ndowooza nti ebya achievements biri relative. You're 35, Kasuku. I'm 31. Today, Davido is 31 years of age.
Yes.
I don't compare with him. I'm not even close. I'm not even 2% of his assets. So does that mean I should not be happy?
No, it doesn't mean that.
Exactly. So zinabuja kwa sasa nzikiriza nti obulamu Katonda aba abumpadde kirabo. Kasuku life is a gift.
Yeah.
Era Katonda bwakera nakuwangaza noweze emyaka nkaaga nsanvu okyebalizanga era ojogera because Kasuku waliwo kye bayita neonatal death. Neonatal means ennaku ezisooka asatu ez'abaana nga bakazaalibwa. Ku baana 100 abazaalibwawo 28 bafa naye gwe wawonawo. Below the mortality rate below 5 years wafa abaana 46 out of every 1000 deaths. I mean birth. Kufa kabana mukaga awayitawo. Kasuku accident zita abantu 5 buli lunaku mu Uganda. Goli. Kazibe border kaze go gena casualty emulago. About 38% of the casualties emulago ba border. You get it? Naika square wall. So obulamu zembwe baliza. Ere myaka ejange sigitya. Atanze ne unyanyunda banya abantu ku chano kuno. Ngake anagamba nti ye muto. Ne musekere manyika square buto obuzibu buliko. Obuto butamanya. Era njagalo kyo. Era we mpuli anunga yawo za fetuli bitomba sekerera. Because bulwenzukira we nali omuto manya nti nali musiru. So obuto butamanya era sibwegomba.
Because with the age comes experience.
You get to understand ogamba katizekera nentunga abawala abange. Nenga Kasuku nno naku lwenindide mulamu bwange. It's going to be my best day in my life. Oromanyi? Nga lunaku mwalanga atusenti anzalidde muzukulu. I don't know if that day will be happy or I will cry. But one of the two will happen.
But you are waiting for that day.
I wait for that day. Era nze mu bulamu bwange abana ngenda bapushinga to get married very early.
You want to see grandkids
very early. Nazala ku myaka 26 mwana asooka. By 50 years, mwana alina okubanga ali about 22 years one. Alina okubanga mpadde omuzukulu. I should be able to see my grandchildren. So obuto bubi. Era nze ababwe nyumiriza mumbe onyane bunya butamanya because so business alikola luli kati ze onya. Kati nze echa when I was 20. You can alinjogera nnyo nga nkuba nnyo.
Yeah.
But right now nina abantu benda bakuchano kono. Kasuku eno chano yo era iba abantu abasuka mu million.
Yep.
Vaku zino views just zolaba. Naye bogena ku chano yo nentunula people lifetime abalabye oli mu bukadde. But also bu video wala abantu abulabira ku TikTok ngaita genda laba the whole channel.
The whole video. Yes.
The whole video nagenda bulaba. So Kasukuze bokya no mpaka na akaganya. Njagala obulamu bwange obusigaddeyo ku nsinga we nagamba. Bube bwa kuyigereza. To muntu bulwala abanalebo, muntu bulwala baposo jona waliwo kyayiga. There is something they learn from me. Naye go ina abantu baita kunonga they've come to only bika. Tebi yamba Kasuku walwananga. Kenzo nakuba nokukuba. Naye bwakaya no manya nti wo osobola butawangala Kasuku. Mwe ebintu etalo zirabanga eziri very but osobola butawangala. We saw what happened to our brother Isima. Because wali wentalo woli no pullinga. But here is the thing. Just a example. Era nsaba muto wange Junior Tamale. Umwana oyo no mugezi. You see an apple that's not fall far away from the tree. Yeah. That's what they say. Junior, just in more example. Singa Junior buli omuteka ku channel kuno. Agamba akola mulandi sicho. Singa Junior buli obera naye ajjano nayegiriza abantu amataka ofuna oti ekyapa omanyo oti ekyapa ekituufu n'ekitali. Do you know how much money he would be making? Omanya abana beka bali e Bulaya bakadama nga yagala gulana ttaka naye yanditidde mu Junior. I've actually seen Junior on other channels speaking very sensible things. So simanyi bwajjewo bagwamonona.
His version here is curated to that.
Oh, because I've seen him with Farouk, and then he speaks and I'm like, okay,
yeah,
this boy is not actually far away from the father.
Yes,
like he will make analysis about politics, and you'll see that he has actually driven a point and he understands it. So I want to think that each time you give an opportunity to this, some people should be able to use it to build and also push themselves as a brand. Yeah. Because I've told you, Junior would be making a lot of money. If you only told us a chapa chitufa chikola bacha, eta cancel do funyati chapa embassy dina, and so many people would be calling him.
That's why I was telling you that we are moving.
We are moving, yeah.
The movement into the content to shift cannot happen in one day. You know, I was speaking to one of our bosses at KFM, and I was telling him the transition at the way the transition at KFM was handled, vis-a-vis how it was handled at Dembe. All about the two results.
Of course, yes.
Because after
you people, you were bitter after the transition.
When you want to move, for example, Jonathan, your transition from a gossip presenter, a TV, a radio presenter, or music, into this, did not happen over time.
Absolutely.
You moved, no soka nova ko radio, went n'osoma n'okomawo ku radio n'ovaako no realizing that memaze okusoma I think now this is not mine. What is now my calling kyekino. But you see Jonathan, if today Kasuku I wake up tomorrow on Sunday and I say now I'm a pastor Katonda yandabikidde, it can't happen.
Absolutely.
Ne mu Bible olaba nti all these people,
even our Lord Jesus Christ began the ministry at 30 years.
Thank you.
So it takes time.
You transition. So the transition at KFM yaliko ba James Peterson, Batindi, ba Phyllis, ba Alibai, ba Roger Mugisha. They didn't just wake up one day and say Roger Mugisha vako, Aisha Alibai vako, Obore vako.
It's a process. It's not an event.
Now, it's something that took, let me say, 12 years. Then we woke up this side of Dembe, and the guy manning the radio wants to transition it in 6 months.
It's more of like an event.
Thank you. It crashed.
And then you see, with the challenge with multinationals like NMG, there is a lot of bureaucracy, there are a lot of systems.
Thank you.
Today, Innocent can wake up and dissolve his radio. It is him.
Yeah, but he also can't.
Yeah, what I'm only saying is the decision ends with him.
Thank you.
But so, a bureaucratic system and company like Dembe, like NMG, it will take a process.
So even here with the channel,
content will change over
time. You will notice there are some programs we are bringing in. They don't have traction, but we have to keep doing them because we believe over time this is where we are looking to go. However, we don't have to leave
of course, the ones that give you the traction.
Because originally the channel is about infotainment, but with a lot of spices of sensationalism. Yes.
To me, what comes to my head, you've already made what we call a brand promise.
Yes.
Marketing.
Yes.
So when you say Kasuku Live, I expect Kasuku Live to be live anywhere at any time. Right now, I'm Kasuku downtown. I expect you to give it to me.
Yeah, but
that's the brand promise that I have. But also just be cut it. Kasuku, all about TV channel. Also, you can running at 24 hours. YouTube gives you the benefit or the opportunity to upload this content in kwata logo yo jitekeko okwata shows zone zibadde ziberawo oziteke nga zirwaninga nga TV ya bulijjo ngomuntu wajjoka kusaba 12 it is live
atandikira
olaba katika example olaba nga TV onagamba nti MTV base it runs music all the time.
Yeah.
Bogenda ku CNN it runs news all the time. It's the same news repetitively.
Yes.
Gwajiraba najiraba gwe repeatinga naye bo bateekawo ne bagamba nti between saawe S3 kusawo mukaga mali agageno bila mukagena begatisho ogere ku Somalia tugere ku Iran bichi. So the same thing can happen with Kasuku Live. Like you have that even on YouTube or even on Facebook. There is that opportunity. Right now, Facebook you call extensions also uploading a content. We have app wogula no storing your content. So no jirekayo ne running anga it's 24 hours it's Kasuku Live. For me that's what I get.
Yeah, we are looking at we have so many various options on the table. But you know most times Jonathan, it is easier said than done. So we are running through a process. Yeah. So there are so many things we are
because
trying.
This channel is
in
big,
background. There are so many things we are trying out. This, that. But then you know also you need to understand what is our niche and who are we talking to.
But you see the difference is you see media controls the narrative.
It does.
Yeah. So you can.
But the
you
challenge.
can drive consumer trends.
No. The challenge these days now is one. You see. And the emergence of social media or those social media apps, what most people didn't understand that those apps are now they are actually taking citizen journalism.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now citizen journalism has come to the front.
I've seen King Kalisa has launched what we call Next Culture.
Yes.
He's trying to target the Gen Z.
Exactly.
With attention span is about 8 seconds.
Era mu description ya bakogamba anti bote balina budde bulaba mawulire.
Of course tebalina time ya hard news. Tebalina time ya hard news.
So kati bobanga oina let me say TikTok which at night it's more active than during the day.
But why does that happen? People are home and are watching.
No, because most users or most serious users of the app that now control the narrative in like our space but outside Uganda.
So they have time.
So they have shift ziba zitambula kati fe tugenda okera emisana nga tusala ate waka bali gwe bakoze gwe to distributing during the day.
Agreed.
Kati abantu baffe tebanaba kuteeka emphasis ku TikTok misana nga lives bwe twaziinako waneza Facebook. Era nazo lives za Facebook zatandika nga saawa 9-10 okitegeera. Kati ate nazo ne zifeezinga out ne zidda kiro oba okitegeera. So those are all the things that are happening. But what I was trying to say about the brand, because the challenge now with Kasuku Live is me. So as I move, or as I want the brand to move, I also have to move. So now the question is, how am I moving so that moves?
But I've given you my personal onlys.
And of course that brings us to the discussion we were having yesterday about MC Kats. MC Kats is bitter these days. And he's a representation of so many people of the early 2000s coming up until around, I think the last serious batch of abantu abali mu 2000s awo yagenda mu 2010. After 2010 ne wajjawo kati bana abalala betulaba bani abo. I've interacted with some, because you were telling me now, Kasuku, how do we intercede for MC Kats and you know all those things. And I was telling you, it becomes very hard because he has where he sees things from vis-a-vis. And benkugamba sigamba presenters boka ngamba n'abayimbi okitegeera the musicians, the artists bano bazinyi bani bonna from the era that came before 2010, they all have a feeling of something is not right. We are not being respected enough. We are not being given enough. There is that feeling of we must have this.
Kasuku, personally,
yes,
nakula njagala media journalism, and thank God I was able to pursue it at a professional level. Zabantu abanegomesa TV, there were two people. It was Kats, it was Staff B. Abanegomesa radio, it was Alex Indaula, it was Akim the Dream, it was that bunch of Capital FM, because Janakula Mpuliriza. So I was lucky. Zinaja mu Kampala in 2013.
Hey.
Nganzija ku university care yusebo.
Wajabuzi.
Tesiri wa muno.
Mweba tunetuve mu kyalo.
Ni migrant. Na yato wo mu kyalo. Yali abani. Kubanze nange era mu mbozi antoja uli amuntu ne tulima. Tiate ne batugoba school fees ne tutula tebyali. So I was very fortunate. One is the name wange yali ampanga sente okujja mu zibaz. So those people inspired me to join journalism.
Yep.
So nze bwenzija wano mwezi gumu kati naina mwegomba kati ebisebe nali nkuba ebifaananya. I was a photographer during my school time. Na mkwano jange actually big up to guy bamwita Abeka. Twalina studio bajita Icon Studio igangaawo. So nga nkuba ebifaananyi ndengena nensoma. So nabairanga mu ne mu holidays as a day scholar nga nzija nenko ebifaananyi. So nakwata nga ebifaananyi bya Kats oyo ne mbikolamu obujogoli ne mbiteeka ku social media. So nabiraba, so namanya at a distance. So nzija mu kibuga mba ngenza obisa bya Venom Beach Bar. Meeting Kats mugamba zina libona ngamba, you guy have been mbadde nkulaba nnyo nga njagala okumeetinga. I like what you do. Let me give you my number. Nampe number mtandiko nyuma. Nzikala jangalo zanga mu May mu June ne tusinkana. Ne becoming friends. Kati atenga ne music mumanyi. Nangamba ne boys tutukola mu ne fie. So atena ina mukasente, I was working with MTN. So nga ina mwaka sente. So ntandika nga I was like another manager on the management team.
Yeah.
But Kasuku, Mumita treatment, Banang, this, like I've said, I just want to help people understand some things. Kats is bitter. And I watched your interview, Joe Abadena Ingoline Douglas. But Kats comes from a point, I have a soft spot for Kats. And the reason why I have it is because I understand where it's coming from. All about Kats are, took a netunya Kats and Tunya Chameleon. Titaina Niba Cosessiva Gaga. But then I boga no Baninya Katono. Ngogamana Bandi Copiani. Chameleon yandi kopya kafero, yandi kopya lifestyle namanyanti buno yeno ye business. Owashagedde. Tiba Chameleon batandika debut from zero. Yaita sola kwegomba ate Misachi. Yet bebaru yaita sola kwegomba Moses Matovu. Abantu bebali begomba Banyamaika naye nga deosa at a distance. It was not during the
actually
entertainment.
Very far.
Yes, very far.
They only knew about their music.
They only knew about their music.
They didn't know about their lifestyle.
So Kats right now tunaba MCs bonna sikukuba banange, but I give examples and let's be honest. MC Esco, botunulira MC Isaac, botunda bonano baban oliga yagenda MC Samobo mujukire yagenda Sweden yabiranga ku Venom abavuka bamukati abamusi bamanyi ko zindu dogena mu bintu ebyo bonogo no balabanga the replica of MC Kats because Kats yateka the bar of MCing high and it's going to be very hard for someone to do it kiringa Striker bwe yali yakola milestone ya TV yabakazi era omukazi azze close abadde Zahara Toto to Striker.
Is that so?
Yes. Yeah, I would say. Obviously, work about sort of bad differentiating here. But in the time of information age, very different. Na yes, Sebo Kasuku, Striker yakuba ngatali national.
Yaliwa amani.
Yakuba ngari national. Ngabantu batulo kuli n'omukazi oyo kusawa nyeze ekiro.
Kituufu.
Yali national. Now, Bakats wacho otula no labanti ali bitter. Kats I try to understand them. But at demo Kats yebyadala. Mine mtebabi kolanti bali bagala sente. Bakamino bata nikoyimba. Bata nikokule ebintu ebyo nga babikola bukozi kuba bali babyagala. Kafera ino limbaro yayimba nga agamba nti bwe natandika nzo okuyimba. Kyali kinyumira bunyumizi. Bwe kyasuka okuwomera amatu kwe kumansira bwino ebitabo. Bwe kyasuka kaawo ngendo okulaba nga sente zizize. Nengamba actually gwe mulimo. Nonyaki sente. Nagamba naye nti ekitone kyange gwokera n'okinvumira. Nsobola okizayo next time bakuba tekitalaga. Nti eno kasoba jambia nino kujja mpabuleko kidde buto. Katonda yakikola ki? So bakamiliyoni bajja nga bo baagala bwagazi music. Babebe kuru babobi wende we just passion. They just wanted to be heard. Umanyi Katonda akena nakuwa gift y'okuyimba. Nengo ino gisharinga.
Kibaita vibing.
Yes.
So
kasi baite bamimanyi. Kati bakasi bamaze kola bakamiliyoni. Bamaze kola 30 years later. Bwe manya nsatwe this is a business. Era sibanenya nyonzo by the way. Sometimes imbanenya, but sometimes then I let them and say who are they able to learn from. But what they did, lunaku lumu achaza ko shaka mayanja kuno. And I want people to understand. Obuwereza nabade ne primo nga twogera ku kyobuwereza mu church. Watch the pastors in church by no kuwerera nga they are supported by the church or the congregation. Boba wereza. So they are not working to serve God. So you're supposed to support them. Of course waliwo abakiyitiriza.
So they are serving us.
Yes. Nti Kasuku kabaka wa Buganda kyabazinga owange tateekeddwa kukola kuba ye kyabazinga. So it is me who is supposed to support him kuba ye ali mu buweereza. Aweereza ffe. Era kabaka tasobola sula njala. Kyabazinga tasobola sula njala. President Museveni ne watuna ate bino biriwo byonna byemuli kulwana ebya Ifris. Actually ekyo jja tekolinga at the end. Byemuli mu kulwana omusolo. Ye Museveni wakiri bajja kulyeza amalwaliro naye nga yeza amafuta weziri ezimutambuziza ne convoy ye. Because yali mukulaga nti aweereza. Bobi Wine opposition kati tajali nya boda. Fa abamuwagira n'abamutegera tujja muwe sente avuge mmotoka ya bulletproof. So bakatsa bajja nga bali n'obutume. Omanya abantu abasinga how church has been vulgarized. People think that okuweereza mu church Kasuku is supposed to come in the church. No. Kino kikatonda ekyakuwa kyoli mu kugabana n'ensi. This is your gift. So you're using this opportunity to educate, to entertain, and inform. Kuna sikula bakongo chazizo omubbi ewanireko. Era the only time romuletano oboli kwagala mwanika. You get my point? So bakamiliyoni abo bakats batandika they want to share. Kats wanted to share his gift. So later on they realized that okay, maybe time has gone, there are things they want. And me when I see Kats, that's how I see it. Era twina drive je tulino kukola wano. That boy is legendary. Tuchikirize tuchigani. Chameleon is legendary. Nkubulya nti ekintu kya Kats teri agenda kikola. Kasuku omusajja yajja ku stage oko and something just changes about him. Nze nsikana Kats 2013 mbera ne Kats oyo mugamba Kats dagala asona akola ebintu bya pop party bino. Lwaki nawe tobikola? Kats sanzize bali angamba nalebo byali mukungamba Douglas Olatanisa akoze ku Bulldog. I think Douglas did Bulldog 2012
ngachali ku record
mugamba katikati sazize 2013 oba 14 lwajja ku NTV mugamba Kats wakitojja n'okola omusajja ono mulaba akuyitako nangamba nalebo fena tetugenda beera waggulu omwayi no beera wansi omwabo waggulu ngomanyi kyategeeza ayogera ku fiye nangamba nalebo kankwata nze kaliya yange njise wansi sigenda kola bi night save sigenda kola zi events kanzise kaliya yange wansi fiye abeere waggulu naye nalebo nkulayirira Mukama Katonda ajja kunsasula njakera lumu bampite Nigeria nga fiye ayimbira emitwalo 2 ejja $. That's what Kats said and I knew it. Nze nja kuwa example lumumbera ne basista bange Kagoya Flavia ne Kagoya Joan manya abawala abo baba nyine bintu byokupima pima bamanya ani asanira ani atasanira ani tuba ndiwaka nga tunyumya nga bagamba afi atasanira kati mwala wa bay. And I looked at these people and they said, you guys, do you understand the person you're actually talking about? Do you know this guy sacrificed his entire career to bring fear from where she was? Zikasi yakera anga ngamba nalebo njagala obulire fear oyo omulage nti music wa solo chuso obulamu bwa kisano obulamu bwa family ye. Oshagede fear ze kusoma awaze ndoza ku St Lawrence University kati amuzi yamugambe boyimba wano tewetaga na kusoma obulamu so buchusa kati had to put off his career. Kasi ze salary ana. But if he got those salaries, na squad na steka mu career omwara, he sacrificed his life. Kati ono mwara atuse wano katatoga mantiyeta mugwandira. On what yardstick? Chekana nembuza abakazi nti Jennifer Msiru yakera na afuka case idi wa case siye ya chawa bawe. She know what she did? She got contracts and she was contracting the husband's company to do the work. She was supporting. So people have this mentality nti omuntu atebwa atuka wano mbateta cha asano. You get it? So
so for you feel today Kats saying Kenzo has not
I agree. Abana bana
reciprocated enough.
Kasuku. Tere muntu ali mu entertainment nga taise ko mikono okutanikira ku million, okutanikira ku bebe kulu, okutanikira ku million. Tere muntu ali big nga taise ko mikono ja Kats. Ngobata megayide muteka ku stage.
So Kati, for you feel now is the time.
People need to appreciate abantu. Globally, abantu basima abantu bagenze. Michael Jackson is the most streamed artist, dead artist alive. Dead artist alive is the most streamed dead person now. Because globally abantu basima ogenze bwe kiri, it's not unique to Uganda. Bwe kiri buli wamu.
Kubanze
Ara Kerry enyimba ze abantu batukano mugogolinga ko nnyo nga bamusibye. One of them sentences. But you know why people appreciate when you've gone, Kasuko? Is when you are dead, you are no longer competition. Kasuko sano nyizo kutagamba chenko agalako. Na ebo fange na kujancho ogere kazindalo. Because you are no longer competition. I'm now at easy to say it. That is the human mind. Nenga bantu andi basimye. Kats has put a brick on this industry. Chitufa the strategy banja. Newe mbanga mucha appreciatinga. Walo Kats mbibye mwino mukolera. He has bana abayimbo nabali okatanga miti ya jazz mini na Rose awo nababeginze ko Kats nagala nateka yo music wawe ku stage ngamulaba cause nkugambye 98% abantu nabayise mu Kats ba MC bona bora bakati bayise baka million abo is the reason why even TVs zakolebwa nalabanga structure edda nga yegayirira abayimbi bakole videos baka million abo batumula music industry okutegerwa ndi mu sente companies neziteka mu sente corporate companies baka million bazanye tofali denne nti bana bayibi bonna balina okubanga kamilioni bamuhona linga like it deserves it njokera nti zino zikampani nti naire kwa 10 million atane ziteke mu kivuru kyo koke kwa tetekemo is because kamilioni balaga value kamilioni yakuba mama mia tukano ngagamba no million no ka million nalaga that value. That's why people came. Bakamilioni balwana okujja ebivulu ku 15. Bakamilioni bakola showbiz. Ngemotoka zibazileta. Gomanyo mimbe kubanga avuga hama. Ngomulala avuga escalade. Do you know what it meant? They were creating value for this industry. Fine boba ina we bazannye ne bakoma. Let other people do it. Eranze kati nenyo mimbe wakakati atagenda funa sente because you have the opportunity. You have the opportunity.
The is there now.
Let me give example. They know mimbe Gwemanyi is a small rap, is a young rap artist. He sleeps in a house of 4 million. Ezo dola ngano zanga 10 mu kikumi.
Dola ngalo 10 mu kikumi.
12. Na echi sikuza mu nyumba ya milioni 4. Kasuko manya milioni 4. That when you default 2 months you have that's 8 million.
3 months those.
Na yengo omuyimbi wa wano, These artists have opportunities kasuko to make money. Nze nkubulira. A lot.
But the choices they are making.
The choices kanisa kakubulira ko. Mugana Ngazavia Century ngegende muwa distribution deal to distribute by essentially just romantic karasinga bamanyinte terms of coke but terms are distributing so many things. But just imagine if today Kasuku you now you can buy ngenda kutwa because you are an artist. Kasuku right now no okay no genda ku Century no bagamba nze ngenda ko serinya lyange amaziga mmwegano amazigano ngenda kugateeka konti gange nzaga kola gange naye njagala royalty deal buli kachupa ke mutunda nina ke syringes bibiri. How much money are you going to make? This is how the 50 cents have been able to make money. 50 cents yali mu gym ne bamukuba ekifaananyi nga ina mazigali mu kunywa. I'm forgetting the name. So the company approaches I'm forgetting the name. So they approached him, they never gamba to ambassadorship deal. He said, no, create another product line in my name. They created the 50, budget of 50, they created another product in his name, water. Yes? And Koko, we are two kang a company and Mujaka, and no good 50 cents. And that's why he made his money. PDD, Gomogerako. You got ambassadorship to Yasirok.
Yasirok, yes.
Now, government, no better market head of your marketing, but also have a royalty deal. Right now, we have Spice Diana, Ariku Yaket. Amazi Bagamanina Yaket, Bagaymanga Spicy Diana. But she went for an ambassador deal.
Amaziga Spice.
Gas Spice. Nasi of Nakenu ya datano. Kasuku, Spice Teta Gakuda Mukuyimba. Teta Gakuda Mukuyimba. Okubera sente. Kamilion yali aleta ko busimbu Kamilion phones. Singa sigalanga akola deal weyo n'aba China. Ne bandi badenga afuna kenu sulu 10 buli ku simu. Ekitono nnyo andi badde akola emiliyoni nga ekitono nya badde akola emitwalo 10 ejja dollar. Or even more a month. Why does he need to go to stage? Nenkera nenda bo muyimbi aludda mu industry emyaka 2 nga ku Easter bamutimbe mu bifo 3. Ogenda kutukofe. Ovuge mu kogende Busia. Ove Busia Detoro, ove Toro de Kampala, ove Kampala ogende Entebbe. Ogenda far. But the reason why they're doing it is they don't have money. But also, omuyimbi okerota nobera ku level. Please, I'm just using examples. Omuyimbi obera ku Sange erya Kenzo. Omuntu nobera nga toina financial lawyer. Omuntu akwa advising on your money. That tufunye sede bwezi tuina kola tutya. Kasuko, waliwo nebintu ebyangu nga basolo bikola. Omanya abayimbi bali ku kifaananyi. Nti okera right now omuyimbi akola mu ku send katugambe nga shibo traveling private. This is very easy. They simply don't know what to do. It's simply easy. It's not very expensive as they think.
What does Shiba have to do to travel private?
Kati kankule waliyo kibayita empty leg. Munyonyi. Now, empty leg kibanga bogamba nti olinyo wa bodo okuva ekisasi akutute makindi. Naye agenda kukomawo ng'omulinye ku stage ya wano akomawo talina. Ezo ennyonyi bazisalanga ne ku dola 13 so otambula buli hour. Kuba etuta omuntu e UK naye okukomawo okuva e UK telina akomawo. It's on there. You just need to look for it. Jirinye kukomyewo e Kampala. Uchikole for once and you see how your price will go up. But that you need to have people on your team. You have to have people on your team. Right now, mimi ngomaka gutandika. Tula nero farm yo. I don't want to people. The problem is they think you need to go to a lawyer when you have a problem. Yeah. No.
Ngaba kutwala kabuddeyo.
Tula ba business lawyers mwe bali muno mungi ga by financial managers. Ngaye bogenda is a financial manager. Ngaye atula na akubalira omwaka gugendo tambula. Omuyimbi okole sente. Kati kanko example. Nkera nempangisa Spice Diana. Naja na nyimbire dakika 15 nemwe milioni 5. Mu Uganda muno teri muntu afuna milioni 5 mu dakika 15 ne waba CEO MTN. In 15 minutes Spice Diana goes away with it 5 million. Ne waba CEO MTN siza afuna mu 15 minutes. Oshagede kasukwe milioni 5 in 15 minutes is a lot of money.
Yep.
But what you need to know that your talent is perishable. In 10 years, you're not going to do it. So when you sit with your financial manager, go and buy government bonds. Government bonds are mentioned together. Boyka nezigula sasula 17%, 17 to 18%. Nga government na sasula misala, ngate na sasula esoka sasula bonds ezo. Ezo sene solo kukolera nnyo ekitono buli mwezi. Yes, ekitono nnyo solo kukolera milioni. Ekitono nnyo. No banga okolera sene zo nga zikola milioni 15 buli mwezi.
Nga wateeka mu meka.
Nti bujja okumuteka ye interest okweyongera. The higher your stake, the higher the return. So maybe tetagana kukola. Go just imagine nga 50 million is coming every month. Close to 5,000 USD. It's coming. You don't. But they don't have financial managers. That's why I took in maso nako.
So does that also relate to cats?
No, what I'm saying is, bakatsi watching amen simane nyanyo.
Because bonna kati bali yawo. Because today if you told us a person could bring in a hammer, an escalade, netukerako ku machanga ga matayina center. I'm just giving an example. Don't we go back to that?
It goes back to that. Kaka nkulire. Abayimbi tebalina health insurance. Nge insurance ya mmeka ya million yemu. Nge covering up to 15 million. General wellness nga million 3. But they don't have this. I don't know. So abamu bali abakadde beni mugeza ko gamba. I might not blame them because they didn't have the information, they didn't have a yardstick, they simply wanted to share their talent with the world. Ebya Kats. Kats now we need to support him. Me, I understand
So
from
do you,
that.
feel, do you feel Kats is justified to run
Is justified to run
today?
Yes.
Abantu bagamba
Kats kutukere. Katangu example. Ekizibu kya Kats right now. Kats tumalize nyumba ye. Kuba nyumba yaje agisechualinga weri. Naye tenagwa. Kats kunjagala nga tukozesa channel eno. Kats ayina emikwano mingi gyakoze mu industry eno. Both mu corporate life ne mu bayimbi. Kats kutukere ku channel eno. Tugambe nti buli omu atuwe miliyoni emu. Twetaga abantu 100. Twetaga abantu 100. Teso akola milioni zaffe 10.
Mumale nyumba ya Kats.
Yes, tugende wa Rajiv yamukozesa kwera mukwano gwe Rajiv asolo tuwe milioni 5. Tujje wano amukulu sitanire. Tumugambe tuwa akakadde. Chitingo sirisemu.
Stanley yali akozeseza.
Mugumu.
Yali akozesezako Kats.
Wakangadde naye muna mawulire munne. From the man. Tujje wa akasiku tuwe milioni. Tugende owakini. Tumugambe siriya salary musajja mu offsetting e milioni 5.
Avem.
Tugende wa Nina Rose.
Kini ainalo. Ainalo offsetting akata.
Tugende wa Nina Rose tumugambe milioni. Tugende wa Shibe milioni. Tugende wa Bebe Cool. So nimbaga mbato no naye Shiba sano muwe 5. Bebe Cool aso muwe 5. Bobo ina so muwe 5.
So assumption.
Okay, kale M. Tusoloze tubere ku M. Tubere ku M.
Omala tuka ali ngoja
nola practice. Tesola chimaliriza kasuku. Tesola chimaliriza. Tesola chimaliriza. Kizibu kya muganda wange. Mukuru wange. Can't we close it?
Well,
drive njagala ngaza atagitwala mu maaso.
Ogenda jiyimirira.
So jiyimiriramu. Kasi waba nesize. Umanya solo kumpa kusa. Mbana akafuna we 5 tisoko ompeko sina ziva waka. Sibyagala. Tuziteeka ku bank. Bo tujikwala nga tujitwala wali. Muba tunde bizimbisibwa. Bo tubitwala mu bizimbisibwa.
Kwa Adware World.
Nga tugula wa account ye. Tuziposinga kwa account ya Adware World. Nga tumale nkundena. By the way, Kasukwa abantu kibatamanyi ku Kats oyo. Kasukwa yagala, Kats ayagala abana be.
Kitofo.
Ata abana be bonna abera nabo. You can fault Kats for anything, you cannot fault him for loving his children. That guy loves his children. Ata abasomesa amasomero ga bei. Abasomesa amasomero ga bei. His kids have gone to very good schools. So we can drive Kasuku and we support that brother. Kasuku ato ebintu byensi byakwevaamu. Bwe fulamba oli musajja ojja kufa n'ekintu. Era nze nayagadde Dr. Proper bwe yavuddeyo. Nokkiriza.
Nkembere
eganye. Era Kasuku nange bwe embeera neegaana. Nsobola okukuyisaamu essimu. Nengamba Kasuku abaana bagenda ssula ki?
Njala.
Tokikola kulwange n'ekikolo lwaki?
I think now the biggest challenge.
Nze biswaliramu.
The biggest challenge.
We need to help one another. Kasuku people are going through a lot.
The biggest challenge we have in this country, they are privileged poor.
Producer chi wacho mulisiza bijanja.
Nti omuntu atuukanga.
Producer wacho mulisiza ebijanja.
Byayagala. Byayagala yabisabe.
Enyama emukola bubi.
Yamanyi. Yamanyi ko bagirya nnyo.
Abadonga ba privileged poor.
Nti most times people and it has been raised around Kats a lot that Kats ayagala omuyamba but he dictates how you help him.
Ya ate entondo zinacho tumutegeere. Kasuku tumutegeere. Tumutegeere. Ate bakasi bakoze sente kati Kasuku. Kasi yali kwentivinga bamusasula miliyoni emu. Ne batukanga basasula pa show. Nenga TV mugambye nti kola wano jja kulyeri. Tebalina sente tebazikola. Bino bifaananya abasajja be bayimiriddemu. So if we can support him, let's support him. Because he has built a brick on this industry. Ekyo temusobola kijjawo. Bakati bakola amasomero mu entertainment mu masomero. Industry ne bagiwadde value. Oshagedde. Tebabadde na sente. Nze ngambye ekyo yakola yakwata sente zinaziteeka mu fiye. Namulaba nga alikwogera nti 50 videos. Gomanyi buli video ekitono gibalire milioni 5. Singa nyumba yagimala. Nemwe temusobola mutegera kuba temumuli kumpi. Ne ata abayimbi abamuli okumpi bandi badde balina okutuba mukolera ng'okumusiima. There are people here that you need support. Era nze Kasuku nkeera nnyo nendaba omwana omuto nga akeera n'avuma ka million. Luli nali nsobola obbikola naye kasi kyasobola avuma ka million. I understand him.
Ng'otuuse eno.
Yes. I understand his position.
Perfectly well.
Perfectly well. Kasuku, at his age, that guy, okubanga is not with the wife is said to have divorced. you don't have your children, they are not in this country, they've left you, and you're the #1 artist in the country. You don't know what that guy is going through. You need to support him. Name ate mumukene kabukene simumusekerera. Kasuko ebintu ebimu bigenda tandika naffe. Ate Abafirikani like abazungu ffe twakula nnyo on supporting one another and togetherness. Nti ekizibu kyo Kasuku kiba kyange. Nti Kasuku bw'okera n'okola amakungula nzina kule waka byendaba. Nga we tuba tubadde ne good harvest, we have to take a portion of it to the neighbor. Simanyi gwobeera ne east oba oyitako ba neighbor ewuwo.
Ne muba waako. Oyinza
kuba ne getimani otomuwa. So we are no longer for Ubuntu, yet we need to do it. So Kats is ensobola okukunga. Abantu. Twagala ejja.
Twogere ne Kats drive etandike. Onoba yitamu.
Nyabba yitamu. Seke nyine. Ate nze ndi musumba transparency nambemu. Nga tugenda kwa Dwyer World. Tugula account katamba. Ejejeja. Buli muntu gwe yali akoleddeko nga amusupporting. Tutandikira ku Rajiv. Bebasoko mu omulimu okuswe.
Club swe.
Ngawo natujja tunchimemu.
Asokera wava munno.
Wava actually yes. Wa muzei. Yes. Tino's Club.
Netudde wa Sechanzi.
Aha.
Ne Isaac Munindo.
Yes. Eja.
Netudde wa Chaze.
Masho tuba tujimaze.
Enyumba ye yetuuse kuki? We yakoma jitulaga we.
It's a shell, yes, it's a shell. Atonga manye nyumba emalibwa finishing. Eno shell yo nyango. Naye finishing yawo. Tegala. No, abantu bayizo kwagala kisekerera manenzi sacha kusekerera. If you help someone sikusekerera. You can help and we are doing it for the nation.
Obera omusambidde akaji. Obera omusambidde akaji. Ntobera omulamu bobuchu. Anyway.
Byonna bisobola okugana naye nga alinowa otulotwe. Kuba Kasuku waliwo emyaka gy'otuuka Mungu kukubira ekintu kya rent problem.
Nze wengenda okusupportingira wamu. There are people who have been in radio nga they tell you for us it was a passion. Nayogerako ko ne Dick Mulima Sempaka ne Owana yenyini. Those days ne Owana yenyini naye nga bakugamba nti for them. In fact ne Stanley boyogera naye. Akugamba nti ekintu ky'amawulire ye kyamanyi. It's his passion. So there are so many other things he can want to do. Chino na chiri ne his focus is there. Obakitegeera.
Ye calling ye
Now most times when you're in your own calling, wesanga, I'll give you an example. There is a guy one day helped here on this channel. Yajja on stories ebichi ne binkwatako ne muyamba. Ne muyamba like I gave him the platform and you know. Sobola but atena agenda nali ntambula eyo ku channels endala ze yali agenze.
Ngata akocha.
Nga yabasasula.
Oh.
But for me when he sold me his story, your story,
you gave him a platform.
Nga siraba wava sente mu story.
And then Kasuku also you need to remember one thing. Great people. They are Katonda abawa ekintu mu bungi n'abako kyabajjako. Never Mike Jackson tebali bagagga. Mike Jackson was not a wealthy artist like the way we would say PTD, the way we would say Jay-Z. The same that would go down in Bapol Kafero bafanga si bagagga. Because of obuweereza bwe Katonda bwe yamuwa bwe buli tiyamuwa kya bugagga. Yamuwa kuweereza.
Kale nga kuweereza ke
kwalina fira era Kafero agamba mu nnyimba ze. Nti abaana bange bano sina kya bugagga kye mbalekedde naye mbulese mu ntambi. Nze Kasuku ndi wano ndi musajja mulokole n'ennyimba za Kafero teziva waka kuba teziwemula tezikola kiziyigiriza. And I've learned a lot from Kafero's music. Kuba Kafero akwata olimba lwa dakika 15 nanyonyola obufumbo nga tewetagawulira professor yenna. N'agamba obufumbo bulina obbeeramu eddiini. Obufumbo bulina obbaamu okugumiikiriza. Obufumbo bulina obbeeramu okukola. Obufumbo bulina obbeeramu respect. Nga satagattoma kitabo kyonna ng'akinyonde mu 12 minutes. N'akera n'akunyonyola eddiini. N'akera n'akunyonyola okukola. Yakera n'ayimba Kampala mu kkooti. Bye yayimba bye biriwo kati. Ngwe mbuli waliwo ekyakyuka. Yayogera kesi yeja nejja na kasasiro. Negena nga ate mu mansira. Kukubo ng'ayiika. Ne ate nekera negera negalo wa bucha. Nenga ate waliwo engwe yafiridde kukubo gye batajjeewo aba KCC. Byali bivuddewo.
Tebivangawo.
Byali bivuddewo. Nayogera ku buvuyo bwa bodo obuli mu kibuga. Nayogera ku bubi bwa makanika. Bali buvuddewo. Nayogera ku buchafu bwa makanika anti bachafu. Byali bivuddewo.
Ne social media yajogera.
Yes. So bana basajja they were prophets. Kati omuntu gabo ngamye nti mukulu Stanley ayagala amamulire. Bwe bwobuwereza be Katonda bw'aba amuwadde. That's all abantu abali extremely great. They actually not me. Abantu abawandika ennyo nga bulaba Barack Obama. Barack Obama is not a wealthy man. He's valued, I think, at about 50 million USD. Si mugago ligo government wetutumu. Because obuweereza bwe buli bwokka. Nalaba ngo chaziza no mwami Shaka Mayanja. It tells you that enyimba za abamu abalugwaleyo bayigo olulimi oluganda because of Fred Sebata. Because enyimba za tukayo so katuna bwebweza bwe yabawa. Ate abantu katuna bawadde okuweereza balina kulabirira nga wolabirira kabaka. So some of these people we just need to support them. Kati bawe yagiteeka at a higher level. Less up. 98% of the artists here, they've gone through him. Either they've begged him for an interview or they've begged him for an opportunity on stage. Support him.
So, but now the question...
Why would you allow him to die desperately?
Now the question is...
Mugumu. Kati alina conviction mu mutima gwe.
Alina lo.
Omuntu omulala bayava ku bulamu. Kozi kati alaba abantu nga bamuyitako. Ng'omuyimbi azenga talina mu $2 ekyo omuyimbi najjanga aw'amaanyi. Bakenzo bwali mukogera kati abamanyi kati saabalabi nga badde opportunity ku stage esooka. Era balina ko time gye balina kembiranye nga I remember vividly nga Kenza agamba yamuzala wako when he was beginning. But of course waliwo ebintu byolina. Kasuko okimanyi waliwo ekintu Bush kye yagamba muyimbi I'm forgetting era omuyimbi yangamba nti kati nkitegeera. Omanyi omuntu kayinza okugamba nti Bakasuko muzalawa. Naye until someone is in your position lwalitegeera nti abantu nti naye yandikoze the same. Kasuko ali omuntu akubira nga talina kyakulya naye nga akubidde nti kubuuzaako. Kati gokubuuzaako kikuyamba ki? Neti fani nti Kasuko nkubiddeko yeggwe nkubidde kubuuza.
Komunana no gwekiro.
Naye omuntu ajja kugamba nti nzina agendako watafubi. Nga ni mu road tasobodde kukola interview twalina ebyo bizina first ebya Galaxy. Ni mu road nantuma nti ngende nkola interview. Bwe natuukayo Tafubi said it in my face. Nangamba ni mu road ono gotumye nti nangamba ono talina ratings agende nja byekolera. Nga nkiwulira. Nekinuma. But the guy was right. I didn't have ratings for his show. But until when I got into his position is when I understood, I said, okay, the guy was right.
Because he had a job to deliver.
Yes, he had a job to deliver. He needed Nimrod who has numbers. Me, I come here and I label the person he doesn't know. Not chocolate in my face. And I told it to Tafubi later on. But you were right. And that Tafubi and Bandu Maniti are little feet. George Maniti are little feet. Nenga later, I don't know when I say when I come and Zaji running. Nanga namkwatira kwa munisha. Ngenda nkola video premiere. Kuliko Waikibenda ne Tafubi. Nkola atuwaka wa Waikibenda yekka. Owa Tafubi simukola. Tafubi na akuba amasima akasajja ako kanza ate nga nzali no salaawo. Ne mugamba okalya dakadada. Nange ne munyigirawo. Nakula ni mulodi akasajja kaganyokola ne mugamba tulina ratings. Waikibenda ye farmer. Yaliko.
Nena achulira. Never wabalo otuuke.
Mwana otuuka nange nga nina mukukanyanya.
I know. Most of the things, by the way, Nange, sometimes when you get this side, Chajvola sera nnyo kunyigiriza kiri kyembadde nkunyonyola nti but there are those TikTokers, Facebook, YouTubers, there are certain things they do and you feel like you should come at them na ino jukiramu you were there.
That's what I'm telling you. Kati zikapulira Kasuko. Wali abana bendaba, Nembalaba nga that was the label at 25.
Yeah.
Nga right now I can't do it and it's okay. My own problem is bwoba omuto kola ebyekito bw'okula kola ebyekikulu.
Yes.
Problem webanga otuse nga okuze nga oganya okyaganya okyakola ebyaki ate Kasuko mu bulamu buno teri ako upgrading nga go upgrading.
Wali wentandikidde that a 45-year-old is condemning me.
Yes.
For doing something of 25 years, yet he or she is still doing what I did at 25 years.
Ate Kasuko baba yaba batasonyiwa bata moving on. Nze ina abantu bena attacking ngeda nga chali credit. Ate sibanenya. They still meet me and they bring back that beef. But some of those things you're saying I don't even remember them.
And because you the
of course you don't forget. Yes.
You don't remember.
Naye mbadde nkikugamba nti obuzibu buliwo bwe kukola bya to ng'okukola ate mu bulamu Kasuko gwe wa upgrade. Gwaka no gamba nti nyumba y'emitwalo 3 sikyagijjamu kankoleya teri agenda kugamba kati kanonye ataana ate njirwaneko ate Kasuko ebintu ebisinga mu bulamu bye tukola we can't afford them.
We just begin.
Tutaka butesimbeera nenga mansige nakera nzina kera nenzija mu kibuga nga nzize ku university nenga manebo okolera siddayo mu kyalo kati nyingidde era nze nalaba nga abaana babagagga ewaffe mu kyalo nga bwamala okusoma holiday adda mu kyalo nzine ngamba kati nyingidde nzize kukola so upgrade ezo mbulamu gwazeewa bakama bango balabe baba batuuse mukulu Samakula Samuel ne Xavier
bazze tumaze
andi balina okulaba ng'ebintu bitambula bebananyini sente era woba osobodde buli omwaka okyeyo
kati ndowooza owulira ebye
abutasiima
so I think katusooke tubanje sente zino
tulina
eddakiika nga 10
so well to wind up for me I think we can do a drive for Kats and genuinely for me from the heart of hearts I believe we can support him not from a weak point but a point of brotherhood where we can support and I can initiate that drive is open to it and we do that drive but some of these people did the things because they did not have examples and we can continue to do something better mbadde nkyagamba ku kyabembi abayimbi balina opportunity kasi kugwe tonafuna ku sente naye nze naliko ku good life nga omanyi omuntu nga bunaku ayingiza emiliyoni nga 7 nga zingira buyingiza
on a daily
fera natuka beera woka
waliwo good life batukanga sho bagiyimbira miliyoni 15
waliwo ebaliko ewaka ku edi omusiraamu n'atuka nga abeetaaga hajj nga yasuubiza abasiraamu juka bo bayite bayimba kunaku nkulu nga jeff yakiteekawo hajj n'atuka n'abalemera nti mulina okugenda muyimbe n'agamba abasajja n'abasuubiza n'aleeta emiliyoni 5 bamugamba tetuvaawo n'abagamba kale 7 ne bamugamba tetuvaawo n'abagamba abasajja n'abataddawo bali mu kulya micomugo balaba bafulumye 1 bali kumuzi hajj n'abagamba abasajja sina kyengenda bagamba n'abasuubiza ndi matwalira good life n'abagamba nti 10 jeff n'agamba nedda nti 12 n'abagamba ngene mugamba lengo yetu genda ne bavaawo ku miliyoni 10 naye abayimbi bali mu bulamu nga bali soft nga biru yamazi bwe jatagira ba radio amasanze bwe gajja tegera abana abasoma nga ya managing school fees
manager
so that's why I've told you they need teams oba baagala oba tebagala
and that is the reason why most of them crumble after they break up with the teams
because ko wekubenja ulo naye atono muyimbi alina ono manager alina shielding na protecting nga gwe nekita kutuukako nabenga sure ndi bulamu bwo bulungi
kuba amanyi you are the business abayimbi abasinga
omuyimbi manager agala ne wole motoka najiwe omuyimbi ng'omuyimbi siba mubanja nga yavuga vuzi
ono n'asasula
n'ayiyanga bwazikata
kati n'otuuka nga gwe ino gisasula olina pressure ow'emmotoka kubira ow'ennyumba kubira jojo ebyokunywa bakubira
Uganda banaku abasinga they come from very poor backgrounds so atuka nga yavuddeyo mu family nga alina supporting family endala abantu 10 na mameka
kati bw'asanga omuntu amanyi obibalansinga n'amuwewulako because banga Jeff che yakolanga buli weekend
bayite bafuluma pozo bako Tuesday na chinga they be home
ebyokunywa bagenda ne babigula ne babireeta chef anafumba n'abateekaawo endongo abawala ne babasanga
David che balina David afanga naja private ye nenga ina team to do everything for him
ye n'atuuka butuusi nalaba kolonero yajja ano yali ya recording adda session ye so until next time mubeere bulungi mweraba producer tujjeeko mukwano